You've already taken the first step, which is that you're on the internet watching something, which gives you a skill and an understanding of the fact that the internet has wonderful stuff on it, has enormous opportunities, but also needs some skills and some understanding. I think young people have more skills for using the internet. They're happier there. It is, in a sense, their playground, far more than ours, because they've grown up with it. But what they perhaps don't have as much as we might have is a healthy scepticism and an anxiety for what the dangers might be. There are fantastic opportunities. There are also enormous dangers. You can find yourself prey to people who are phishing, look that up, finding ways of scamming you, of cheating you, finding ways of using your name, finding ways of putting stuff up that actually is quite harmful. Young people often get involved in posting pictures of themselves or getting into arguments on the internet, which are ultimately incredibly destructive or just harmful because they stay there. So something that seems fun when they were young is not going to be so good in 20 years' time, 10 years' time, when they're looking for a good job. So it's about having that discussion with them about what they're doing, what they think could be the consequences of some of the things that they get up to, post, see, get involved in. And it perhaps is about asking them to show you around. The more skilled we are, the more comfortable we are using the internet, the more we understand what they're doing, the more helpful we can be to them. But I think there's one rule above all that all parents ought to keep, which is that computers are for living rooms. They are for the common rooms in the house. It's really not a good idea to have your children have computers with access to the internet, or even television, quite frankly, in their bedroom. Electronic media in the bedroom means that they're going to go on looking at it late at night. They're not going to get the sleep they need. It also means that they can access stuff knowing that you have no idea what they're doing that can be dangerous. It means that they can be saying things, they can be posting things that they wouldn't want you to come up behind you, them and see, because you're not there. They may get involved in doing it. If that computer is only in a living room, and if there's an understanding that you can and will at any time wander up behind them and watch what's going on, you don't want to offend their privacy, you don't want to, you do need to respect them, but there does need to be an understanding that there are boundaries and there are rules, and you would expect them to be kept, and that you will look at the internet history of what sites they've been looking at, and if you find that internet history cleared, they're banned from the computer for a month. Those sorts of rules are really important. And perhaps the best way of doing it, of course, is sitting down with them, talking it through, constructing your rule list with them, and we have some tips of what sort of rules that you could have on our website. You can access that and draw up a list of good, safe use. After all, when you let them for the first time out on the road, you train them how to deal with crossing roads. You had a list, in a sense, of rules that they had to keep to. There were safety issues. It's exactly the same when we're on what used to be called the information highway.